Now he's very, he moves a lot. He's very hard to hit. What have you done differently in your training to prepare yourself for Sergio?
Really, the same thing that we always do. That's one part of it to know that how strong he is, and I believe it, and moving everybody as good as he does. So working on that, getting used to that southpaw style with the movement helps us a lot.
You're victorious this Saturday. What's next for you? What's next for Pavlik?
The big fights, man. Whatever they got. William's still out there. 168's not out of the question, so we'll see what happens.
You had some tough situations with you having to pull out because you had a staph infection, and I think a fight with Sergio also fell apart. Why do you think that the critics have been giving you such a hard time?
I have no idea. I really don't. Everything was proven with the infection. It was something I can do about it. But overall, I couldn't let it bother me. I still was a middleweight champ. I still have fights in the future. As of this Saturday coming up, and but as far as jumping on the bandwagon, I have no idea. I don't really go sleep on it.
Kelly, talking about the hand, is it 100%?
Yeah, 100%. Everything's been healthy. It's been great.
And 160, do you have any trouble making it, or are you ever thinking about going to a higher weight?
Right now, it's always you always gotta give yourself a little sugar when you're 160. And right now we're not throwing ourselves a big weight. Everything's going good with that.
Do you think you'll ever fight Paul Williams?
I have no idea. We're gonna take one fight at a time, but if that fight's still out there, we're definitely gonna take it.
And if you watch the Pavlik game, what do you think about that fight? Actually, he's got a lot of negative points about being. How long do you feel good for him ago? What are your thoughts?
On the plate, I thought it was a boring plate, but that's how Hopkins fights. Some fights is good, some fights is not. He just does what he has to do to win. I think he is going towards the end of his career, and that fight, he just did what he had to do to win without taking no chances. Which, is not a bad decision to fight, to do. But as far as me going, I'm going to go until October at the time. He's not there, but right now, we're healthy, we're anxious.
Not at all. I'm a middleweight. Middleweight, so you're important. I was in a lot of weight class. When I have the titles at middleweight, in the future, when I get to a middleweight tournament, we'll see what happens.
How long?
Yeah, definitely are. We had a lot of other things in there too. Stay away from things that are kind of hard on the body. Sledgehammer is not. We did a lot of that, a lot of core training, strength training, all that natural strength stuff, but not too much muscle stuff. I think some of it does, but boxing is like baseball. I mean, a home run hitter is a home run hitter. Lift a lot of weights, and it might give you 1 or 2 home runs a season. Boxing, you're kind of bored with that. But look at this better as you're strong like that, physically hurt. Being able to absorb punches, being able to has willpower, just physically that strong.
What are your thoughts of turning back fighting in Atlantic City? Obviously, it didn't work out. You didn't get the result you wanted last time, but you've always had a good young talent out there that's come out to support you. Any thoughts on coming back to fight in Atlantic City?
Well, yeah, I like the idea of coming back here. I mean, this is like a second home. We have some great fights here. The fans in Youngstown, when they come here, they love it. So, I mean, if there's any other place to fight other than home, it's definitely here.
You're going to have the advantage of it. Does that affect the fighter at all? Like going in,
yeah, sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. I think it could, though. I mean, when the times are hard in the ring and you got your fans that are cheering for you, kind of sometimes it's a second win. But so we'll see. Fight night is a lot of things get thrown out the window on fight night.
Have you had a problem making 160? And let's say, how long are you going to stay at middleweight? Let's say
we're going to stay at middleweight until it comes to a point where we're really just totally killing ourselves to make weight. Right now we're not at that point, so we're not killing ourselves to make 160. So if it ever starts becoming a struggle where I'm feeling that I'm doing more harm to my body than good, and that'd be time to move up.
Kelly, do you believe this will be the hardest fight of your career?
No, I don't.
No? Who has been the hardest fight?
Right now, I would say Taylor and Hopkins. You know, Hopkins due to the fact of what happened, you know, the situation that was in that fight, and Taylor. So, I mean, taking it away from Martinez, a dangerous fighter. He is crafty, slick, but I just think on the basis of like a Jermaine Taylor who was fast, naturally faster, just not with the movements, but with his hand speed. And, you know, being the natural middleweight, that's a big middleweight. So those are some of the toughest fight.
Do you think Sergio Martinez would be a tougher fight than Paul Williams?
I do think that, you know, Paul Williams, you know, he's a guy who just comes and throws a lot of punches. You know what to expect from Paul Williams. Martinez, you know, he can mix it up with different things, so I think it's going to be a little tougher than it will be for Williams.
Thank you.
So many different rumors that it came actually like a joke, you know, and I mean, if I sit here and tell you right now, without exaggerating, there was probably about 250 different types of stories, you know, and it actually became to a point where it was like funny. I couldn't wait to hear the next one, and so it wasn't frustrating. I mean, you gotta understand, there's nothing better.
Thanks a lot,
when you wake up in the morning, that people have to, that people, your name is coming out of so many people's mouths that they're trying to find that you are their big story in their life. I don't know if there's an ask, you know, like, hey, it's getting a number, this, that, and even some of my headlines are like, you know, yeah, it's definitely I probably got out at somebody. I fought this other fisherman in the middle of the street outside of my club.
Where do you think this stuff comes from?
Yeah. This, I hate to say it like this, not being cocky, but there's jealousy, envy. I mean, people, it is human nature. You know, some people, lots of us don't like to see people succeed, you know, and I think a lot of it has to do with this, you know, and I don't know why people want to. I didn't do anything to anybody, you know. That's with it's just not for me. I mean, that's with any athlete or sport, you know. Anybody that comes up, you know, you get that once they make it to big time, you know. Believe me, if people knew, if Peyton Manning was only in the paper one time a month, you know, and people knew he was only making $1,500 a year, he wouldn't have one person that just like, you know, he'd have a lot more fans. And that's just the way life is, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know?
Your friends call you and say, I heard you did this, I heard you did that.
Yeah, that was where a lot of it was coming from too, and they, you know, a lot of them get mad at first. That's how badly out of hand it got. Was they even started, instead of them getting mad about it, they even took it as a joke, you know, like laughing about it. That's how bad it got out of hand. It was almost like people were like, rumors just get made every day just so there could be like a new rumor, you know. And that's what kids are talking about and saying this about, and you know, people knowing it's not true, you know, it bothered them. And I try to tell them, you know, guys, just let it go. You know? But they're parents, and that's kind of their job. Hey, thank you, but I appreciate it.
Kelly, what are you doing different from your training that you've done in the past?
We're doing actually a lot of the same. You know, mainly what's different this training camp. It was courts sparring partners. You know, you got you're fighting a southpaw, so you know we got to train for the southpaw. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. You know, there wasn't much that changed.
I saw in a recent interview that Winky Wright wanted to fight you, but due to that, you're gonna fight Sergio. He stepped back. You willing to fight Winky Wright after this?
You know, we'll take one fight at a time, man. But hey, if Winky's still there, then that's not a problem. We'll take care of it. You know, but we'll see what. Right now, it's about getting the fights made. You know, we'll see what happens.
So what does this fight mean to you? Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
This fight means a lot, man. This is a huge fight. Martinez is a good fighter. He's I think after the Williams fight, a lot of people know who he is and how he is. So this fight's very meaningful. I mean, you got to be dominant in this fight. Go out there, and this is going to be the fight that puts me back on track.
I'm just saying that he knows you. And he's been on the last few weigh-ins, but he hasn't been to the fight.